All right. So the beauty of the kettlebell is that you really only need one piece of equipment. So it's really, truly one of my favorite things. I know I say that about all the equipment, but I really love kettlebells because it is just one. You don't have to haul out a bunch of different weights. You can do a variety of movements with one thing. So that being said, you can also do it with a dumbbell and have that option as well. All right. So there'll be a lot of unilateral work. So like, weight on one side, weight on the other side. And today we're going to do a lot of Tabatas. Are you showing me your muscles, Michelle? She's like,
sorry, I'm trying to roll up my sleeves.
No, that's okay. No, she's showing them off. So what was I going to say? Oh yeah, so we're going to do Tabata because it's a really easy way to learn, to have some repetition and learn the movements that we're going to go through. So that way you'll kind of, know it's coming and have a few times to repeat it if you, didn't get it the first time or something like that. So, and then in between that, we'll try to get in some high intensity cardio options as well. All right. So I'm going to turn you guys off and turn me on here, and we're going to warm up. Okay. So I'm going to go through some of the exercises anyways, just to kind of get our bodies warmed up in a functional pattern. Okay. So to begin with, take your hands and clasp them together. I want you to just hinge at your hips. So from the side view, you guys know the hinge. Okay. But just having your hands in front of you like this, I want you to roll your shoulders back into place. Imagine you're holding on to a weight or a kettlebell. Because sometimes when we have weight in front of our body, we round our back like this, but we want to lead with our chest, have a soft bend in the knees, and the power is coming from the hips as we thrust them forward. So go ahead and do a couple more, and then you're going to go ahead and add the swing. Okay, so it's just adding the swing between the legs, and then right between your belly button and your chest. Okay, so this kind of gets the arms warmed up. We're going to be doing single arm swings today, but if you need to do a double arm swing like I'm doing right here, then you can do that when we move into that first move, okay? So go ahead and stop for just a moment. Take some big arm circles. Move around, open up through the chest. Good, soften your knees. And we're gonna go right into some squats. So put your hands together, heels of the hands together. You're gonna squat down. So this is a mock goblet squat. So the beauty of doing a goblet squat is that it really keeps our chest lifted, okay, in our good squatting position. Because if you don't have anything in your hands, a lot of times what you'll do is you'll tend to kind of fold your body in half and squat. But we want the power in the glutes and the quads. Not only that, holding weight right at your chest here causes your upper body to engage. So you're going to notice that when we go into the goblet squat. And one more time, please. And done. All right, shake it out. Kick those heels up behind. Go quad stretch. And moving on. So the ribbon we've done quite a bit. Haven't done it recently, but we have done it in boot camp. So I want you to hold your hands together, bend both knees. First thing we're going to do is just rotate side to side. So just take an easy rotation side to side. I'm a little sore through my trunk, but this movement feels good. So this is your first movement with the kettlebell going into the ribbon. So if this feels okay right now, then adding weight will probably feel okay as well. If this doesn't feel good, then when we rotate with weight, it might be a good idea to either go low on your weight or no weight. Okay, next move, you're gonna go to the right, and then you're gonna go up and over your head, and then go to your left. Up and over your head, and go to your right. Now, if you can notice here, my knees are bent, okay? If you don't want to have any weight right now, I want you to really bend your elbows, bring your hands behind your head, and the power here comes from the thrusting up and putting the weight over the head. So use your hips, and you'll notice that maybe I'm pivoting slightly on the balls of my feet. And one more in each direction. I know this feels kind of funny to do this, but just trust me, it's gonna be good for later, okay? So again, rotate side to side, feeling a little more weight through the trunk. And coming up next, we're gonna go into a lunge sequence. So take one leg back behind you. I want you to reach down toward the ground, and I want you to pull that elbow up. So reach down toward the ground and pull your elbow up. Now you can do this with your hand on your leg, or if you got balance and you want to take it off of your leg, you can do that as well. So we're gonna do a lawnmower later on, and this is kind of the stance that we're in. So it's good to get our balance ready to go. Now let's go ahead and switch to the other side. Lunge back, reach down to the ground, go nice and slow. If you're feeling a little tight, through your hip flexors. Okay, go slow. And then once you kind of feel warmed up a little bit in this position, take your hand off your leg. And I'm losing my balance. And here we go. Let's do 3 and 2 and one more time and done. All right, kick those legs out. Back, we're gonna just do a little bit of a stretch side to side, so move your hips. Okay, inner thigh stretch. I used plates today with the core class for the city, and I'll tell you what, I'm already sore from using those little plates on the carpet. Some of you remember from boot camp how we used to do that a lot. They're amazing. All right, so moving on. Next thing you're gonna do is a single leg deadlift. So we did the hinge, which is just your regular deadlift. Both hands are going to the ground. I want you to do one leg only. So hinge and then stand back up. This is great training for your hamstring. Good, go ahead and do 2 more on this side. And then we're just gonna switch to the other side. So if you'll notice here, I'm not touching my hands to the ground. I'm just going to a flat back, which usually means that my hands stop at my knee. Good. Keep going, keep going. And let's do 2 more. And last one here. And done. All right, couple high knees here. Couple high knees. You're also gonna go right into a Tin Man to really get those hamstrings nice and loose. And we are just about ready to begin. Okay, you're gonna pick up your kettlebell or your heavy weight. I don't know, that warmed me up. Hopefully that warmed you up. I'm gonna take a layer off. Get a drink of water. Feel free anytime during these Tabatas, if you need to drop intensity, you can do that. You can just do it with body weight like we just did, because as you can see, I'm already warm from that. First thing you're gonna do though is a kettlebell swing. We're gonna do right side and then left side. So if you're doing both hands, okay, it looks like this. Okay, it's just a swing with both hands. If you're doing it like I'm gonna show you, we're gonna do one hand at a time. Okay, one hand at a time, just like this. Hinge and lift. Now, if you're using a dumbbell, it is a little harder, but you're gonna hold on so the weight hangs down. Okay, hinge and lift. All right, so the most important thing when you're hinging is that your core is engaged, because if you're hinging and you have weight in your body or weight on your hands, your low back is gonna have a lot of stress if the core is not supporting it. So strong core, hinge. If you feel like that's not a good position for your body, I want you to do more of a squat hinge so that your legs help you a little bit so it's not all on your back, okay? So 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Let me get my timer going here. And we are ready to go. Right arm first. I'm gonna mirror you and begin. Here we go. So right arm first. Hinge at the hips. Good, you wanna squeeze your butt as you stand up. Now you're also gonna feel your forearm and your hand working like crazy in your grip strength, okay, especially if you have a heavier weight. So don't be surprised. Then time's up and release. And turn the volume up so you guys can hear that ding, right? We're gonna switch to the other side. Left arm now. And begin, hinge and squeeze. Now I'll do some of these with you with a dumbbell just so I know how you're feeling and you can see what it looks like, but the first 2 I'm gonna do with the kettlebell. All right? So again, brace the core. I always like to think about having high-waisted pants on, pulling everything in tight. Okay, we're gonna do right arm again. Good news here, these are short Tabatas. Ready, set, and go. So we're only gonna do 2 on each side. So for a total of 2 minutes for each move. Okay, and again, if you need to, both hands on the weight. If that helps you feel a little more balanced. Whew. I think it's harder with the dumbbell, I have to say. And time is up. Get ready, you're gonna switch, shake out that hand. I love doing this unilateral stuff because one side just gets a good break. So enjoy it, left side, here we go. Good, so belly button toward the ground, and then squeeze on up. If you are holding onto a dumbbell, make sure that you have a little bit of that dumbbell hanging down so that you're not having to grip it too tightly as you're swinging. And time is up. All right, pause for a moment. If you need a quick drink, go ahead and do that. Moving on. Okay, you are gonna go into an overhead goblet press. This is upper body only. If you have a kettlebell, you're gonna hold on to the bell part of it. Feet are nice and hip distance apart. You're gonna press up and pull down. And the reason I like doing this with our hands together, even with the dumbbell, okay, is your biceps and triceps and your back get a lot of work when your hands are closer together and it's less strain on the shoulders. Okay, here we go in 3, 2, 1, begin. So press up. Notice also how as you lengthen your arms, your core engages. You feel that? It's kind of like your whole body is working. Woo! Knees are soft, so as soon as we straighten out our legs, our back likes to arch. So we keep our knees soft. And done, okay? You just hang on to that bell because you're doing it again. You've got 4 times, just like that. So shoulders down and back. Pick up that bell again, soften your knees. Ready? Go. Up. And if you don't want to go as fast as I'm going, that's no problem. Good. Come on, bring that weight right down to your chest. Okay, that's going to engage your lats. Okay, on the way down as you pull. Nice work, almost there, and done. Woo, let that weight hang. We're going to do it again. All right, pick it up, starting position, and go. Up. Yeah, give yourself a challenge. If that first 2 rounds are a little easy, you want some heavier weight, go for it. Come on. Knees are soft. You can even add a little mini squat to help get it up there if you need to. And last one. Well, we have one more, but that was your last press right there. All right, one more round. Final round. Coming your way, get it up. Shoulders down and back. Ready, set, go. Good job, right in front of the eyebrows. Come on. Are you feeling your arms and less on your shoulders, right? I don't know about you, my biceps are feeling this. Come on, one more time. Done. Oh, good news on that one. Take a quick drink. So what I'm doing with all these Tabatas is setting you up so that on Wednesday when we go into some more combo moves, you'll kind of already have some of the moves down, okay? All right, we're gonna take it into squat, goblet squats. We're gonna pick up that weight again, I know. You're not gonna wanna hold on to it, but if it's getting heavy, you can do body weight. So hold it right underneath your chin, okay? Like you're about to take a drink. Okay, a little pressure, feet hip distance or wider. You're gonna squat down and press up, okay? That's all it is, that's the first move. I'm gonna give you some layers as we go. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, begin. So what I want you to do here is not go super fast, okay? Work a slow tempo on the way down and a quick tempo on the way up. Stay under tension a little bit longer. So this is your level 1 with this move. You know, layer on every single time. And time is up. Okay, so next time around, you're gonna squat down and then you're gonna come up onto your toes. Squat down, come up onto your toes, okay? Ready? Let's go. Squat down, toes. Good, fire it up. So one thing that's great about kettlebell training is that it allows you to work explosively, just like a lot of weight training does, but really, kettlebell training is explosive. And time. Whew. All right, wait for a moment. Next up, you're gonna go every other one, jump, heel lift, all right? So the first one, you'll go heel lift, next one, you'll jump. So heel lift, next one, we're gonna take a little jump. Squat down, heel lift, squat down, jump. Woo, you know where this is going, right? It's gonna go big for that final round. Good job, last one, done. Okay, next time, you can stay with one of those 3 options, or you're jumping every single time. Ready, set, go. Squat down slow, explode. Land toe to heel. Keep pressing your hands against your weight. Oh, hello quads. Come on, stay with it, 5 seconds left. Let's get 2 more in, and done. Recover. Set your weight down. Get another drink. Kick those heels up. Okay, now we're gonna go into the ribbon. So remember we practiced this one from the warm-up. So if you're wearing a watch and you're doing kettlebells, one thing I would suggest is either taking it off or turning it so the face is in towards your wrist. Just a heads up, because watches get broken very easily when you're doing kettlebell swings or doing kettlebell training. So just keep that in mind. I'm gonna change mine, so that's why I'm reminding you. Okay, here we go. Hold on to your weight, okay? Again, you're gonna kind of hold on to the neck, or if you're holding a dumbbell, that's great, hold the dumbbell. So you're gonna rotate to the side. Notice my heel comes off the ground. I power up, all the way around, and down to the side, up, all the way around. So over the head, doesn't have to go fast. The power is from getting the from it to low to high. Ready? Okay, get ready, position. Knees soft. And 3, 2, 1, go. Wrap it all the way around. Wrap it. Good. So you're bracing the core as you're coming up and around. You listen to your body here. If this doesn't feel good with the rotational movement, you've got to change it up. Go low weight, or just do halos only. Time. So that other option is just halo instead of rotating. Ready, set, go. Down, up and around. Come on, fire it up. Use your hips. Good work. You're gonna feel this tomorrow and probably even into Wednesday. Good work, good work. Last one. And whew. So if you have a habit of always starting on the same side, like I just did for the last two, I'm gonna switch to the other side. So I'm gonna challenge you to do the same thing. Ready, set, go. Side, up and around. Now you're gonna start to notice that this is not just for those rotating muscles, is it? It's not just for your core. Your shoulders are getting so flexible from these movements around your head. And time. One more round. I'm gonna start from that other side. One more time. Ready to go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Come on. Fire it up. Use that explosive movement. Good. Try to get all the way behind your head. And here's that final one right here. Done. All right. Another drink of water. So, another thing that's great about kettlebells, and you're probably noticing this already, is that because of the explosive nature, your heart rate climbs and you're not doing a lot of jumping. So you feel that? Yeah, it feels like you just kind of went out for a little run, but your feet really didn't leave the ground. So it's really cool to be able to do this kind of training and not have a lot of impact, okay? All right, we're gonna move on. We're gonna go to the ground for this next one. So your watch, if you're using a kettlebell, should already be changed over, okay? That's your only warning. So we're gonna take our kettlebell to the ground. Now, if you're using a weight, you're just gonna hold your weight close to your body. So you're gonna start with the bell on the outside of your forearm, okay? Knees are bent. We're gonna press up into a single arm chest press. That's layer 1. Layer 2 is the crunch, and then lower back down. Okay, so just a crunch and lower back down. Okay, that's your first option. Second option, okay, is straight legs. You're gonna press, tuck your chin, and roll all the way up, and roll it all the way back down, and release. Okay, if you need to have your knees bent, press, you can do that. I find that has a little more strain on my low back when my knees are bent, but it's really up to you what feels good. So one of those two options, we're gonna switch arms right and left. Okay, so here we go. Let's get ready for our right arm. And we begin right now. So press it up and tuck and roll, looking at your kettlebell. Tuck and roll back down and release. Same arm, up, tuck and roll. You can use your hand by your side if you need to. Up. Good, and we are done. Rest for just a moment. Transfer your weight to the other side, okay? Transfer it to the other side. Get ready. Get set. And begin. Press. Squeeze through your abdominals and lift. And release down. Up. A good spinal extension at the top of this movement. Tuck and roll. And release. Done. Okay, switch weights to the other side. Stay on the ground. You've got one more on each side. Ready, set, and begin. Press, tuck and roll. Good. Arm and shoulder stability here by holding that weight up as you are getting up off the ground. And you've got just a roll down, and then we are done with that side. Switch to the other side. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and press. And roll it up. Good. And bring it down. Come on, press up. Good, sit tall. I know you're doing great. Come on. Exhale up. And inhale all the way back down. And time is up. Set that kettlebell down. We are gonna roll over and come back to our feet. And now we're moving into a single arm press. So it's a squat press with your kettlebell. So you're gonna start with your right side. Okay, you're gonna just kind of, if you are holding onto your dumbbell, it looks like this. Okay, you're just gonna hold it here, and then you're gonna squat and press. So it's kind of a narrow press. Okay, with your weight if you're using it. Kettlebell, same thing. Okay, narrow, and then you just punch to the sky. Okay, so squat press. So we've got right side, left side alternating. Ready? Rack the weight. Get ready. Hip distance squat. Get down. Knuckles to the ceiling. Get down. Knuckles up. So you might find that there's a slight rotation going on, but it's pretty narrow. Okay? So if you're kind of out here, I want you to tuck in a little bit. Not fast. And time. Good. Transfer to the other side. Roll that shoulder. Rack it. Narrow grip. And let's go right here. Squat. Knuckles up. Good. Exhale on the way up. You want to use that breath. Okay? For the exertion. And don't be afraid to bring your elbow down right to your hip. One more. And done. Switching sides. Whew. I love those. All right, rack it up. Good. Now you're not just letting it rest on your body. Go. Okay? It's kind of just hovering there. Now I love this unilateral stuff because it causes both heels to have to really dig into the ground so you're not leaning to one side. So even out your weight. And last one, done. Okay, we're gonna switch sides. Do you feel that down your lats and in your rear delts? Not just in the top of the shoulder. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, knuckles up. If you begin to hold your breath with this powerful movement, okay, it's not good for your body. I've seen people literally have veins pop in their eyes. It's not good. All right, so big exhale, open mouth. And one more. Done. Recover. Shake it out. Whew. Maybe find a little rotation if you need to. And this should feel really good. All right, let me count. See where we're at here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got one more. Okay, one more move, and then we're gonna go into a Tabata for cardio. So what I need you to do is take your weight to the ground for a Russian twist. All right? So if you're using a dumbbell, you're gonna hold on the outsides just like this. A little pressure through the chest, and you're gonna go side to side, just like this. So you're not sitting upright necessarily. You're gonna tuck in that tailbone under, and right here, side to side. Okay, your whole body rotates. Same thing if you're using a kettlebell, hold on to the neck, and it's side to side. Now, it's not just your abdominals. You're gonna feel this in your back as well. If it doesn't feel good on your body, okay, then do it without weight. All right, we're ready. We're set, and go right now. So you've got 4 of these. So lift up your chest, draw your belly button in. We've already warmed up that rotation. If you need to, you can stretch your legs out if that feels better on the hip flexors. You can sit up a little bit higher if you need to. Rest. Woo. Rest it out right there. We gotta go again in 5 seconds. So reposition, tuck, brace, and exhale, exhale. You can do an inhale, inhale, exhale if you need to. Don't be afraid to breathe loud on these big, powerful movements. Good work. Keep it. 2 more on each side. Let's do it. And time is up. Woo. 2 more rounds just like that. I kind of like getting this core work done in the middle, don't you? Feels good. All right, here we go. Pick it up. Begin. Now remember, if your abdominals are not pulling in and engaged, this is not a safe exercise for you. Okay, you've got to be strong and squeezing the abdominals. Squeeze. Every time you twist. And done. Let's do one more. If you need a little round forward, you can do that. And begin. Good work, good work. You are halfway there. Come on. Lead with your elbows. 1 more on each side and done. All right. Now, check this out. We've got a fun little Tabata combination that we're gonna do, okay? Looks like this. We did ladder feet before, okay, which I liked. We're gonna do some dots as well. So I have dots on my driveway for multiple reasons. My son likes to do dots for baseball training, so he has that. But I did my own dots, okay? But if you don't have dots, okay, then you're just gonna imagine like the dots of a number 5 die, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so that we can do some single leg hops, or maybe you wanna do double leg hops, that's fine too. All right, so here's what the first one looks like. Dots are first. So you've got your dots. I'm gonna come over here. And we're gonna do double leg first. So you're just gonna hit each dot, okay? I don't care how you do it. Maybe you wanna go around in a box and then go in the other direction, but you're gonna hit each dot and then do it again. All right, 20 seconds on the clock. Ready, set, and go. So you can kind of zigzag, okay? You can go all the way around. Whatever you want to do, as long as you hit every single one, you're in a good spot. Time is almost up and done. All right, kick those heels out, shake it out. Now, I want you to try it on 1 foot only, okay? If you need to do double feet, no problem. Ready, set, go. 1 foot only. Now try to hit each dot. It's a little bit harder. You might have to go a little bit slower. That's okay. But anytime you need to put both feet down, do it. Woo. Woo. That's good for balance. Time. All right, we're gonna do the other leg now. Woo. Didn't realize your heart rate was already kind of elevated from all this kettlebell work. And begin. Don't let your imaginary dots get too close. Keep jumping big. Keep jumping at those angles. Try a whole go around at least 1 time if you can. Woo, done. All right, guys, we're gonna do 1 more, however you wanna do it. Maybe you wanna switch halfway, do right and then left. I'm gonna do both feet together. For my final one, I'm gonna go fast, go. I'm gonna go as fast as I can. Have fun with your dots. Time's up. Woo. All right, we're gonna do 1 more, not dots. We're gonna do 1 more. This one's gonna be ladders, okay? So it's fast feet through the ladder. So just imaginary ladder, feet hip distance apart, maybe a little wider. You're gonna go in, out, in, out. Just like you're going through the rungs of a ladder. Quick turn, and then do it on the way back. Quick turn, so it's back and forth, all right? We're ready to rock. 3, 2, 1, and begin. Out, in. Come on, travel. Fast feet, fast feet, fast feet. Turn around. Do it again. turn around. It's okay if you don't even need equipment, right? You can do all this agility stuff with just what you have at home, yourself. And time. Woo. We got 3 more of those, I know. We're gonna change them up in just a minute. Looks like this, out, in, adding little hops. Here we go. Out, in, out, in. If you need to stay with more of a stagger, go ahead. And turn, out and in. Kind of like jumping jacks in a way, but you're lighter on your toes. And turn. Time. Woo. All right, this next one's kind of fun. Looks like this. You're gonna do traveling toe taps. Ready, set, go. Traveling toe taps. Just imagine you gotta get each toe, set 2 toes, each foot, in each rung. And then go in the opposite direction. And you can do toe taps without jumping if you need to. Just in place. Time's up. All right, last one is more of a hopscotch. Okay, ladder drill, just like this. Ready? And go. You're just gonna do an about face at the end and go back. Turn now. Out and in. Get that heel up nice and high. And turn. Let's go again. Turn. And done. All right. 2 Tabatas. They're short. They equal kind of 1 whole Tabata, so that was nice. Heart rate should be up. Get a drink of water. All right, we are moving on. This next one is a pass through. It's a kettlebell pass through. So I'm going to show you first with the kettlebell and then with the dumbbell. You're going to hold on just on the top of your kettlebell. You're going to kind of be in a mini squat position here. Now, I want you to lead with your thumb. Okay, so you're going to weave this underneath, grab a hold of it. If you don't come up, weave with your thumb. Okay, you're kind of staying down here the whole time. Again, you're bracing your core to support the back. Okay, so kind of weave and weave. It's kind of a nice fluid motion. Now, it's a little bit harder with a dumbbell. It's not impossible. So again, just kind of point your thumb. Weave, grab it, weave, grab it. And if you hold on to kind of the ends of the dumbbell, okay, then you're gonna have a little bit more room for your hands. All right, you ready for this? It's gonna burn. Here we go. Ready position. And we're off. Here we go. So weave. Remember, lead with your thumb. You may drop it a couple times, that's okay. It happens. But what happens a lot of time here is that we start rounding our back. I want you to lift your chest. If you can't quite get under your legs, then I want you to do this without a kettlebell and just pulse your squats. Time's up and rest. Do you feel your hamstrings when you do that? I feel them like crazy, so I hope you do too. Here we go. Start over. Number 2. So kind of get that motion across your body. Now kettlebells don't hurt as much when you bang your calves, but dumbbells do hurt a little more, so be careful. Woo. It's okay if you get stuck, just wrap it around. Time. Oh, I know. Hamstrings? Anybody hamstrings? That's where I'm feeling it. All right, try to lead with the opposite direction. Ready, set, go. You always lead right, lead left. I'm just gonna give you a side view here of what this looks like. Okay, I'm even gonna use a dumbbell. Here we go. So you're just kind of holding on to the end. Weave, weave, and time. One more time. Woo. You're also getting core strength here by being hinged and engaged. So enjoy that. Ready, set, and begin. Good job, good job. Just gotta get in the groove here. It's kind of smooth, feels easy in the moment. But as you stand up, you're like, whoa, what did I just do? And time's up. Oh. All right, set your weight down. Done with that weave, that kettlebell weave. So coming next. Okay, this one, if you're using really heavy weight, you may want to think about
dropping weight. I'm gonna show you first with no weight, okay? Watch my legs. I'm gonna have my imaginary weight right here. Do it with me. I'm gonna turn and press, but notice what happens. I go up onto my toe, kind of mini squat, press, mini squat, press. Now I'm turning and I'm pressing kind of at a corner. Like if you're in a box, you're pressing to the corners. So you're not torquing your knee at all. Does that make sense? Now, next option, only if you're really comfortable with this and if you have healthy knees. If this is not a good move for you, then please do not do it. Okay, you're gonna squat, depending on your surface as well. You're gonna pivot and press into a lunge, come back to a squat, pivot and press. Now, if your knee doesn't turn with you, it's not a safe move for you, and then you're just gonna go to the corners, and you're still gonna get rotation. It's just gonna be a little different. It really depends what your surface looks like that you're standing on. If you got smoother surface and you can twist more, great. If you're on kind of sticky surface, you may wanna just go corner to corner instead of the full lunge turn, okay? I'm gonna actually just do the smaller rotation. 3, 2, 1, and begin. Push, squat, push, squat. So you're picking up your heel and you're pressing to the corners. And if at any time this gets to be too much, just keep the weight right here and work the rotation. Good. Ah, feels good. And last one, done. Let the weight hang. Whew. I'm gonna show you that lunge one next, okay? It's not for everybody. And squat position, let's go. Pivot and lunge press, and lunge press. So you're kind of more pivoting on your heels. You want those toes pointing in the same direction as your knees. Woo. It's also a challenge for balance, so that has to be something you're willing to do. Time. Woo. Two more sets. Just like that. Get ready. Get set. Squat and reach. And reach. Come on, not just pushing. Pull the weight back. Exhaling as you push. This is your option right here. Without the push. And one more time. Woo. I'm going to show you with a weight. That dumbbell for the very last one. All right, here we go. Ready position. You can either lunge, lunge. What's best for your body. Oh my goodness. Let's do one more on each side. Come on, you got it. Done. All right. Pause for a moment. Anybody's heart rate go like crazy high on that one? Okay, we're gonna take it down to the back of our legs and do single leg deadlifts, okay? We're gonna go right and then left. So here's how this works. If you're standing on your right leg, your left hand is holding onto the kettlebell, and you're hinging at your hip, just like that. If you're using your dumbbell, I want you to link your fingers around the top of it, okay? So you got dead weight hanging down. That way you're not having to grip this and hold on with your biceps. I want it to be the rear delts holding your shoulder blades together, okay? Or holding them down and back. So get in position. And here we go, right leg on the ground. And begin, shoulder blades together, hinge, and stand. Now, if you go slower with this, it's harder. Okay, you're physically gonna be more challenged, and your hamstrings are gonna work harder. Good work, good work. It's not about how fast we go, just quality movement. And done. Shake out that leg. Switch legs. Switch arms, switch legs, reset, shoulders down and back. And let's go right now. Now notice what happens to your toes. They might want to wobble a little bit in your shoes. Okay? Keep them all planted. And it's okay if one side is more flexible than the other. You don't have to go down quite as far. One more. And time is up. Whew. We're going to switch sides. We got one more on each side. Here we go. Roll your shoulders together. And begin. Good work, good work. The good news, guys, is it's already 6:12. We are just cruising through this workout tonight. And time is up. All right, get ready to switch. Left leg on the ground. And begin. Now, if you want to go lower, okay, you can take it a little deeper as long as you're bending your standing leg. Come on, just a couple more. And last one. And time is up. All right, moving right along here, guys. We're gonna go into a squat with a high pull. So you're gonna have your kettlebell right here. Your feet are wider with the toes turned out. You're gonna touch that kettlebell toward the ground, and you're gonna pull up high, leading with your elbows. So squat down and pull up. Now, you're using a dumbbell. I want you to let it hang, okay? Squat down and pull up. Okay, if that doesn't feel good, then of course you can hold it here on the outside of the dumbbell, just like this. But having those arms together works different muscles than having them apart, and you're more stable in the shoulders. All right, here we go. Ready position. Grab onto that kettlebell or dumbbell. Wide feet, get down low. Wider feet, more inner thigh engagement. And from that side view right here, hips are down and back. Good work, good work. And time. Rest for just a moment. Getting ready to rock again here in 3, 2, 1, and begin. And to kind of go a little faster with these if you want to. And time. Woo! 2 more. I know, we're gonna do 2 more. Ready, set, and begin. Stand tall every single time. Sometimes we come out of our squat and we kind of hang out here. I need you to come up nice and tall. Great back training. And time. Woo! Final one. You've got this. Ready, set, go. Come on, get down there. Maybe go another inch lower than you have been going, even though it's uncomfortable. Even though it's not where you want to train. Keep lifting those elbows. Controlling your weight on the way down. And one more time. And done. Oh man, set that weight down. Give yourself a little break. Whew. Okay, let me count where we're at here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And moving on. Lunge and curl. So sometimes these kettlebells don't feel great on the wrists when you're lifting heavy and you're doing a curl. So I'm going to give you that option to do the dumbbell if you want to. But you're going to lunge back and curl at the same time. So I like to kind of hold on to the neck a little bit of my kettlebell. So I lunge back and then I curl right here. Lunge and curl, all right? Dumbbell's great, use it how you want to. If you need to, you can stay in a split stance and just lunge and curl, and that way it takes out an element of the balance training, okay? So we'll alternate legs and arms every single time. So here we go. Let's begin. Doesn't matter which leg you do back, okay? And if you want to just stay in place, that's fine, or you can step forward. As long as that chest is up nice and high, and your front knee is aligned right over your ankle, and done. Switch to the other side. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and begin. Lunge and curl. So using a kettlebell, you're really feeling your shoulder have to stabilize, your wrist stabilize, because that weight is now being balanced on that small neck of the kettlebell. A little more challenging. Woo. Time. Switch sides, one more on each side. That's some solid strength training tonight, guys. Good job. Here we go, ready position. 3, 2, shoulders back, go. Lunge and curl. Come on, breathe right through it. Holding your breath does not work for your muscles. They need oxygen. And done. Switch to the other side. Last set of lunges. Then we're gonna move into another core exercise. And then if we have time, we're gonna do one more set of cardio. Ready? Begin. Lunge. Whew. This is where I feel the strength difference in my wrists and my grip strength. It's good to do this unilateral stuff. Well, let's get one more for sure, maybe 2. And done. All right, set it down. All right, moving to the ground. Final move with the kettlebell looks like this, or with the weight. I'm gonna show you first, and I want you to practice first with just your body, and then you can decide if you wanna add any weight. Both legs and arms are gonna start in the up position, okay? First option is just to hold your weight and lower the legs, and then snap them back up. You wanna go 3 counts down, explode together, okay? Next option, if you don't want to do legs, is overhead, straight overhead, and then pull it back up. Okay, the final option is to do legs and arms together, and then snap them together. To modify that movement, you can bend your arms and bend your legs, and that is going to be a shorter lever and less strain on your body. So I know I gave you a ton of options, so choose which one works best for you. Again, just arms, just legs, straight arms and legs, or bent arms and legs, okay? You're gonna hold your kettlebell in your hands, or maybe just do your arms only, and that is fine too. Here we go. Arms and legs up. So I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1, and snap it together. My head stays on the ground here, and my biceps go right by my temples and no further. Okay, so again, bent knees, bent elbows, if you want, and time. Rest, put the kettlebell wherever it's comfy. Woo! Get ready to go again. Arms and legs up, and begin. Remember, this is an option, just legs. Exhale up. Okay, maybe just arms. They're all hard, so it doesn't matter which one you're doing. You're still benefiting. Maybe together. Time. Okay, you've got 2 more just like that. Woo. All right, ready position. That rest is so short. We got to keep going. And set, and begin. Now, if your back comes off the ground, you know that's not a good thing. So keep the hips and back grounded. Inhale away. Exhale. Snap it together. Done. One more time. Now, if your legs don't go close to the ground, don't worry about it. Even an inch away from your midline, it's still working if you're feeling it working. Final round, let's go. 3, 2, 1, snap it. Trying not to use the hip flexors, but really engaging the core by drawing it down. Maybe it's getting time to do one leg. And last one. Done. That was your bell to be done with that exercise. So I still have time on my clock for one more Tabata, so I hope you are ready to go for one more, okay? Here's what's gonna happen. We have fast feet and we have slams. Now I know you don't have anything to slam. You're gonna be doing a reverse kettlebell swing. So weight goes overhead. You're gonna brace your core, bend your knees. You're gonna slam that weight down, and you're slowly bringing it back to the top, and then slam it down again. If you actually have a sandbag or a slam ball, you can do that. I have one somewhere tucked in my garage, but I'm gonna do the kettlebell. And then fast feet or high knees. So if you need low impact, you're here. If you can do high impact, okay, or you wanna go for a sprint for 20 seconds, you can. So it's fast feet of either low or high option, and the kettlebell reverse swing, which is more of a slam. So
We're going at it. We're gonna do one first and then the other. So all slams and then all fast feet. So slams are first. Here we go. Pick up your weight, whichever one it is, overhead and crunch. Slow back up. Like you're just gonna leave it on the ground. Nice job. You're gonna feel your back as you stand all the way up. Come on, exhale on the way down. Done. Rest for a moment. You're gonna do the same thing again. Don't go anywhere. Whew. And lift up and go. Now, if you plan to exercise at home for a lot longer, I would highly recommend getting a slam ball if you can, or a sandbag like we had at the gym, something just for some variations. Okay, they're not that expensive and they're worth it. Done. 2 more. Woo. All right. We go again. 3, 2. Get her up and get down. Notice how your core braces, and then you go. Yeah, doesn't it feel nice? Get the aggression out. Get the stress out. Leave it here. And 1 more. And all right, you got 1 more round. Think, yep. Final one, right here. 3, 2, 1, and begin. Get down. Are you squeezing your butt on the way up? Come on. Are you keeping your back flat on the way down? Come on, time for 2 more. And last one. And done. Okay, set your feet down. This one's all body weight, either low fast feet or high knees, or run around wherever your space is. Okay, doesn't matter to me. Go. Okay, maybe you want to start low and then every time get a little bigger. That's great. I might actually do that. I might start kind of low here and then I might kind of travel around my space. Yep. All right. And time. Okay, you started kind of low. I need every single one to get higher intensity. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Come on. You're gonna win the race tonight. For the option, low impact right here. Anything goes. Run, 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 run. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, done. 2 more. Woo. Maybe you wanna run forward and stop and then run back. That's great, ready, set, go. Run forward, run back, run forward, run back. Just move those feet as fast as you can. Bring the heart rate up. Almost there. Done. Final one. This is it. If you haven't had any directional movement, I want you to try a directional movement, whether it's side to side or forward and back. Maybe it's side to side, right here, then you change. Forward and back. And you go higher knees. Come on, higher knees. Maybe a shuffle low. You have fun with this movement. Whatever it looks like for you. And time. Oh my goodness. Whew. We did it. It's time to stretch. Hopefully you're pooped, because I am. Okay, stand in place. Kick those heels up. Those quads a little stretch. We'll kind of go dynamic and then we'll go static. So I want you to hold 1 foot up behind. Find your balance, lean back into it. Whew. Great job. Switch legs. So this week our focus is kettlebells, as you can see and feel. And our other focus is just to check in with yourself, all right? So next up, I'm gonna have you go bent knees, straight legs. Bent knees, straight legs, okay? So a little hamstring stretch. So what I mean by that is I want you to check in and see what you're doing well. I don't wanna hear about what you're doing bad, what you're not doing well. I want you to assess. We're gonna hold here, flat back, straight legs,
make just a quick assessment of the things that you're doing well. And if you have time after class, I want you to share them. Stay right there. Okay, back leg, we're gonna tap and then drive the knee. And tap, drive the knee. So mini calf and then hip release. One more time. We're gonna hold the leg back, stay here, extend through the arms, stay here, calf stretch. And then you're gonna hug that back knee up and stay right there. Move your ankle around. And then switch sides. Tap back and lift. If balance is an issue, just tap forward, okay? I know we worked so hard tonight and our legs are tired. And hold it back. This time, hold your hands back behind you. Lift your chest a little bit. Whew. And then bring the knee up. Give it a big hug. Move your ankle. Lean back. Good job. All right, shake it up. You're gonna take your arms up. I want you to be imagining you're up against the wall. You're gonna bring your elbows down, palms are open, and then back up. So just slide straight down, like elbows come to the bottom ribs, and then straight back up. If you actually have a wall next to you and you wanna do that, you can. Good, we're gonna do one more and then we're gonna hold it down. So soften your knees, hold down, lift your chest, and pull your chin in. Okay, pull your chin in. So we a lot of times lift our chin up, but I want you to pull it in. Okay, and feel that stretch through the back. Good. Now, we're gonna round our back and lift up. And round our backs. And then lift up, so it's an abdominal stretch as we lift. Do two more, round. And lift. And last one, stay here. Really, really round, draw the belly button in. If you want to, you can take your hands down and pull on your legs. And then we're gonna lift all the way up. Put our hands together, squeeze your butt, soften your knees, lift up and back. Open your arms if it feels good. And take a couple of quick shoulder rolls around. You guys did it. You did so awesome. If you need to keep stretching, please feel free to do that. If you thought of something that you're doing well and you want to share with the group, I want you to do that because it's good to celebrate with all the success in the last 5 weeks. Or the last, 4 weeks? We're on week 5. Is that right? I don't know. I can't remember anymore. And see how we're doing. Okay, so unmute if you want to. And tell me what's going well.
I have something.
Yeah, tell me.
I started doubling up my workout.
Okay, what's that mean?
So we do trail runs Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Mm-hmm.
This is mostly strength. I started running in the mornings so that I get a run in addition to this.
Good.
So,
How is your body feeling?
good.
Good. Awesome.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Extra energy. That's awesome that you're doing that.
Yeah.
Cool. I love that. Well, you're obviously growing in your strength and endurance to be able to do that, right?
Yes. Yes.
Thanks for sharing. That's awesome. What else? Who else has something?
I cut out ice cream.
Yeah.
All right.
Sugar, definitely slowing down on the sugar too.
How's that going?
It's going fine. Yeah. This week I'm trying to add vegetables to at least one of the meals a day.
Good. That's perfect. Good. Cutting out ice cream, man, that's hard, but it helps. I tell you.
Yeah, if I just don't buy it, it's not in the freezer. It's not there anymore.
You can't take spoonfuls here and there.
Exactly. Yep.
I know. All right, who else has something? Leslie?
Well, I need some tips on how not to eat ice cream too, but I have been running more. I've been getting up early in the mornings and running and trying to stay on top of my virtual training plan, and that's been going well.
Good. Awesome. So how far are you running right now? What's your distance?
I ran 10 miles on Saturday.
Good job.
Yeah, so that was good. It felt pretty good.
Felt good? All right.
It was before the smoke rolled in, so that was good.
I heard. We were gone for that, but I heard it was pretty bad. So, Beth, what about you? And Steve, I know you're hiding over there.
He went in to feed the dog, I
Oh,
think.
did he? Okay.
We're just rolling along. Steve said to tell you that we've done really well at supporting the local breweries in the last couple of weeks since family's been in town.
Oh, good. So it's
So
time to find a detox. Is that what you're saying?
She left today, though, so or is leaving tomorrow, so back to normal.
Good. Well, were you at least riding your bikes there? Or were you?
Well, not this time, no. We don't spend that much time there.
I know, I'm joking. I know, but you used to ride your bikes to the breweries all the time. That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
Get that extra exercise in.
we've been
Well, that's
meeting.
good.
Yeah.
Very
Nope.
good. Well, I'm glad you're supporting local businesses.
And doing our workouts, by golly.
Yeah, you are getting them in, even though you've been on vacation and everything. That's great. So we have a couple weeks left of boot camp, so we're going to power through, and then we are going right into the next session. So that's kind of what that's looking like. If you're, you don't have to tell me now, but just so you guys are aware, that's what's happening. So it's kind of never ending.
Same. Are you doing the same classes or have you changed? Did I not read something?
What's that?
What are you? Is it going to be the same class offerings? Or
We're gonna do Zoom on 5:30. Does 5:15 work for you guys, or is that too tight?
5:30 is better for me, but if I can make it, if 5:15 is better for everyone else.
Okay, we'll just keep it 5:30.
Is a little bit easier for me, but
Yeah.
work either way.
What did you say, Leslie?
5:30 is a little bit better for me, probably.
I figured it was for most people that work to 5. So, yeah, and then we're gonna do a 4:30 on Tuesday, Thursday, live in person. So I know that doesn't work for everybody, but to make the live people, to make it work for them, we can't do mornings because it's too dark.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Or
That's going to
just-
start getting hard
So
early.
if you ever could pop in, you're welcome to do that. If you were, got done early or whatever, you could pop in and you want to do a live one. So yeah, so that's kind of where we're gonna go. So trying to fit all in. So well, I'm so proud of you guys for again just being here, being online. I know it's hard to work out online, but I'm proud of you guys for doing that and keep looking for the positives that you guys are the positive things that you're doing, because they definitely outweigh the negatives, even if in your head it doesn't always sound like that, right?
And
Yeah.
thanks for the variety, Sarah. You keep it interesting all the time.
Well, good. Any special requests, you guys just let me know. Okay.
This is fun. I like the kettlebell workout today. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun and do it again on not the same thing, but some different stuff on Wednesday. So I think you're gonna really like it.
Cool.
I've been having fun. Well, cool. You guys have a great night. I'll see you Wednesday.
See ya.
Okay, bye.
Bye.